Oh, hey, would you want $500,000 or a lunch with Jay-Z? Or would you want $500,000 or a lunch with Jeff Bezos? Or would you want $500,000 or a lunch with Warren Buffett or Bill Gates? On today's show, Wellness Week Live. What's up, everybody? DJ Anthony, how you doing? Hey, don't forget, I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a financial professional. I'm not a lawyer. Always check with your professionals. I'm just a DJ from New Jersey giving my opinion. Okay, so don't listen to me. All right. Anyways, so there's a debate on the internet, or there was a debate on the internet. Would you take $500,000 in cash, or would you take a lunch with Jay Z or whoever, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, anybody who's wealthy and successful? What would you take? 500,000 or the lunch with the you know uh, wealthy, powerful person? Which would you take? Go ahead, put it in the comments. Don't forget like and subscribe. We need to get the numbers up here, folks. We're getting our ass kicked here in Jersey. Okay, so at face value, take the $500,000. Lunch with whoever. Okay, Jay Z, Warren Buffett, whatever. Hey, how's the weather out there? And then boom, you're done. Lunch is over. Take the 500,000. But I think that question or situation really begs to drill down into the premise of it, not the face value of it. Meaning that lunch with Jay Z or that lunch with that rich and famous successful person is knowledge. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is far more potent than the upfront cash. I think that's what that either or situation or question really begs to answer. Again, at face value, if you're not going to think, just take the money. But if you think about it, yeah, you really would take the meeting with Jay Z, the lunch with Jay Z, because if you are going to think and make connections, presumably you're going to not only pick Jay-Z's brain, but that face-to-face interaction, that shaking of hands, all of those ancillary effects that you are there, flesh to flesh, eye to eye, that's going to make a connection. And if you're smart, because if you're smart, you'll do more than just, oh, I like your sneakers, Jay-Z, but if you're like, hey, what could I do in this situation? Or can you give me advice on this situation? And presumably you would hopefully make a connection and exchange numbers, talk about things that, again, in that hour or so of lunch with Jay-Z or Warren Buffett or Bill Gates, whatever, you're going to make a connection. That's why you take the lunch with quote unquote Jay-Z over the money, because do you want to make quick money up front or big money in the long term? So really the question should be, do you want 500,000 right now, this second, or do you want 5 million in 2 years? Can you wait? Can you foster a relationship? Can you nurture a relationship? Can you follow up? Because presumably now you have Jay-Z's contact information, an email, a direct sell, or a contact to his contact, that he can put a good word in for you, and you're going to work that. So it's kind of like, when you graduate high school, do you make the choice and go right to work? And I know some people are going to be saying that there. Well, I had to go to work right after high school because of my family. Okay, there are situations like that, but in America, 99.9999999% of people in America, when you graduate high school, you can do chew gum and walk at the same time, because I had to help my family too, but I also went to college. Sorry, you can do both. So, anyways, my point is, when you graduate high school, do you want to go to work right away and make that 500K analogy? Do you want to make the money now, or do you want to graduate high school and put off that money to get that college education or the trade school education and make that money 5 years from now, which would be much more money, 10 years from now, much more money, your lifetime, much more money than not getting a trade or a college degree and making the quick money right after high school graduation, the quote unquote 500K, where the knowledge of having lunch with Jay-Z, AKA going to college, going to trade school, that's where the big money is later down the line. So that question, would you want $500,000 or lunch with Jay-Z? It really is, can you be patient and wait? Can you foster relationships? Can you learn? Can you, attain knowledge? Because knowledge is power. And then you make more than 500,000. You make 5 million. But do you want 500,000 right now? Now you can make the argument, oh, I get the 500,000 and I can invest it. True, but again, knowledge is far more powerful. Connections are far more powerful than even you quote unquote investing it in some stocks or bonds, which is great. That's good to invest stocks and bonds. That's not bad, but it's not what you know; it's who you know. So presumably, again, you're making that connection over lunch with Jay Z, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos, the owners and titans of industry. So always take the lunch. Always take the connection and make the connection. Don't talk about bullshit. Talk about things that matter when you get that lunch and get phone numbers, get emails, make that connection that it's going to turn into more than just a lunch. Now you're hanging out every so often with Jay-Z and he's inviting you to presentations that he's doing or hooking you up with people he knows. You're in that circle. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. And I can tell you that's happened in my life where I've turned down not 500,000, but I've turned down large sums of money because I said, no, I don't want that quick fix right now. I'm going to wait and I'm going to get bigger money down the line. And it 100% always works. Matter of fact, in my DJ business, I own a few businesses, but in my DJ business and other businesses too, I'll also put up money and lose money up front, quote unquote, invest to get the bigger fish down the line. It always works all the time. So don't take the 500,000, go for the 5 million, so to speak. And again, I'm not saying that I had those types of, exact dollar amounts, but I've had, very important sums of money that I made because I waited. I didn't take the quick fix, which was also a substantial amount of money, but I was just like, no, I'm going to quote unquote invest. I'm going to make connections. I'm going to open those doors. And then those doors open more doors. And then you wind up making more money. But you got to be patient. You got to be tenacious. You have to make the connections. You have to show up and you have to get contact information. You have to ask, well, can I go to a meeting with you from here? So it's more than just the lunch with Jay-Z. Now you're helping yourself to open those doors. You know what I mean? Or you could be an idiot and just be like, hey, these hot dogs are great. Hey, nice lunch, Jay-Z. Bye. Like, no, then if you're going to be that, if you don't have, if you don't got a mind to, bury and drill down deep to get to know somebody and make connections. If you don't work like that, if your mind doesn't work like that, know thyself, then just take the money. But I mean, yeah, presumably you're a smart person and most people can, understand the difference. So don't take the 500,000. You take the quote unquote lunch, the connection with Jay-Z, because that'll last you a lifetime and that'll make you a lot more money in the long run than the initial 500K. So it's really an analogy, a question about investment, knowledge, connection, not the quick fix. So the people who are the most successful in the world, and I'm not necessarily even talking about money now, I'm talking about just relationships too, are people who put time, effort, invest, and don't see fruit up front. They invest in people, they invest in time, they invest in their money, and then they wait and they keep investing, they keep watering the seeds, and they sow multiple seeds. That's it. Don't take the 500,000 up front. Don't take the dollar up front. Don't take the million up front. Don't take the $10 up front. Whatever it is, take the connection. That, you know what I mean? Take the college degree. If someone says to you, you know, do you want 500,000 up front, or do you want to go on a free ride to the college of your choice? And presumably you're going to major in something that's not philosophy, you're going to make more money than 500,000 if you get the right degree. So would you like 500,000 up front, or would you like a free ride to the university of your choice? The free ride university of your choice. That's the Jay-Z, you know. Or would you like to go to the trade school of your choice to major in a trade? That's the Jay-Z. Not, or we'll give you 500,000 up front, If you're a guy or a girl that wants to be a welder or a plumber, and someone says to you, we'll give you 500,000 now, but don't go to trade school. Don't be a plumber. Or we'll pay for your trade school and everything, all the training, and be a plumber. And you want to be a plumber, right? Presuming you want to be a plumber. Go to trade school, be the plumber. You're going to make far more money than 500,000 in the long run, So again, it's you want the quick hit or you want that knowledge, because knowledge is power and that can't be taken away from you. Connections, it's who you know, not what you know. but it's also what you know, knowledge, you know what I mean? But it's that knowledge, and knowledge is prolific not only in what you know, but it's in who you know. So always take the lunch with quote unquote Jay-Z. All right, everybody. Hope that helps. So you listen to me. Yeah, you listen to me, kids out there. Okay. DJ Anthony knows. Anyways, so hope that helps. Shit, I think I helped myself out. All right, tune back in. I got a lot of great content coming up. And that is it. I'm out of here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.